ball. We've all missed it as well. Punch ball electric game. Yeah, that's the one. See, we've all played this, haven't we, boys? Even the ladies have had a go at this. And if you've watched this enough, some men can get over 1,000. That's agreed. Great big men, strong men. They don't have to be massive. Just have to be big, strong men to get it over 1,000. But the average guy, when he hits this ball, and I've watched it many times, scores between 700 and 800 pounds a punch. Just an average guy. The bigger ones go into the thousands. Anthony Joshua hit this at about 800. 800, I think Anthony Joshua hit it at on the Graham Norton show. 800, which is about what I hit him at. And I'm half the size of Anthony Joshua. The only reason I can hit it with the same power is I've got bigger shoulders than Anthony Joshua. It's chin to thigh ratio is what it is. We're done. Paul Pogba is biologically a female. She's got lovely, soft, shiny eyes. If I can't get a close-up of it. Wait, are you in the back? But I've got a hashtag in there. It shouldn't be there. That's better. Paul Pogba. Let's copy that name and check the back file for her. I think she's there. Rob Zombie. Bye, Rob Zombie. Paste. Paul Pogba. Yep, once you see it, it can't be unseen. I agree. It takes a while, though. Agreed, Mr. White. It takes a while before you can see it. It depends on your intellect, your IQ, how fast you can learn. Someone who's on par with me on IQ will learn this in hours, the way I teach it. It took me years to learn, but because I was being taught by what I thought were good teachers, but they weren't. They were all off-putting. They don't want to talk about the FTMs. They'll talk about Angelina Jolie and Margot Robbie, any male, but they don't want to talk about these ones because these are the ones that rule the world, the women. The women rule the world. Donald Trump's a woman. Putin's a woman. Netanyahu's a woman. They're all women. That's why they don't want you to realise how to spot FTMs. Because the world breaks down. Because all the best footballers are FTMs. All the best racing car drivers are FTMs. All the best boxers are women. It breaks the illusion. The illusion is shattered when the FTMs fall. I'm telling you. Not the MTFs, because they're not the ones ruling the world. They're not the ones getting idolised. It's the women that are idolised in this world. The Diego Maradona, the David Beckham. These are the ones that are idolised. They don't idolise the female footballers. They don't idolise the female boxers. The real ones, you know. Paul Pogba. Walken. She's a girl, by the way. Let's get rid of those hashtags. Pogba from reverse Digwa. 50-50, look. 50% there and 50% on the arm, look. The same size. If it was a man, this arm would be about there. About 4 inches lower. There. Pogba from full mince. Pogba from the rear, full mince. Inline footfall. Pogba doing a Digwa. Inline football on crutches, look. Inline footfall in Saudi Arabian clothes, look. Joshua's another one. Did you see the Joshua fight? What a load of crap that was. AJ, if you're listening, you don't even box. You're not even fighting. You're just pretending. Making it up as you go along, you bunch of fannies. Put you in a ring with a real man, AJ. A real 6'7" docker. A Grimsby docker. Someone who lumps and packs fish from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 at night. 12 hours. Heavy manual labour. I'd even put you up against the lumpers. The ones that put nuts on ships and on propellers. On the back of a ship. Imagine the size of ship propellers. Big ship propellers. Ship propeller. Right, ship this size in Grimsby Dock. It has this replaced, right? Lots of ships do it. They have the propellers replaced. That's the size of the propeller. Yeah. There's a nut. There's a nut that goes on this. There's a nut that fastens that onto the boat. Yeah. Back in the day, nowadays, I don't know about modern shipping, but back in the day when a ship was fixed in Grimsby Dock, 4 men, or 8 men, should we say, 8 men teams over 24 hours would come with double-headed sledgehammers. Yeah, you didn't think they existed, but they do. Where's the double head images? No, not that. Right, not double-headed, double-shafted. Double shaft sledgehammers. Oh, where is it? They don't even show it. Well, it's a sledgehammer that 2 men can swing. Yeah, 2 men at once swing it, not one. And the 2 of them will literally spank that nut for 24 hours and in shifts. Another 2 and another 2 and another 2. Because they get knackered doing it, right? And then what do you call them? Insurance person comes along. He looks at the nut and he says, give it another 24 hours. And they go out again. They get paid loads. Of course they do. Heavy manual labour. But I knew 2 blokes that did it, right? Who double shafted nuts onto boat propellers. One of the brothers, and they were both fighters, I'm telling you now. One of them was a big hard doorman, proper Grimsby hard doorman. He was the best mates with my dad, Big Lenny. But his brother, Gordon, they literally called him the gorilla. That's what they called him from doing this work. And when he sat next to me once, and he was old, the first time I met him, he was such a polite bloke as well. You know, to meet him, you wouldn't have thought he could do anything. But if you pissed him off, he'd snap you out. But to meet him, he was the nicest bloke. And I met him when he was old. And he was still the gorilla when I met him. So, yeah, you want to talk about fighting? I'll put you in a ring with a lumper. One that can fight, like Lenny and Gordon. Post you through the windows. They would. They'd post you through the windows. Full mince, game over. Paul Pogba, you in the back file? Oh, she is. I've got 2 of them. Wasting my life. Paul Pogba. Open this. So, yeah, when you send me these messages on Twitter, she'd still kick your ass. No, she wouldn't. If I got 1 punch on her, 1 square punch to that little chin, she goes down. It's the end of it, right? Think about this, lads. How many times you've been on a night out and you see a little bloke getting picked on by someone twice his size, and then they go outside and the little bloke comes back in? How many times have you seen that? Because I've seen it lots of times. I've seen it happen, and I've seen little blokes come back into pubs, and then whole pubs go running out to help the big guy. Because they're not expected to get twatted. You see, God gave us power no matter what size we are. There's still power in a little man as there is a big man. It's not the same strength, I agree, but the power is there because the body's designed the same. Boxing, pugilism, is based on rocking the jawbone. Nothing more, nothing less. All you got to do is rock the jawbone. You can hit them in the nose. That makes them teary-eyed. You can hit them in the eyes, see little eyes up. You can hit them in the cheeks. But the minute you hit them in the jawbone, flush, it's lights out. Because that, when it vibrates the brain inside the skull. And the brain hits the skull, and that's what causes you to be knocked out. When someone rocks your jaw, your brain inside the skull hits the skull. And that's what knocks you out. Just that tiny little thud. Think you're out because you had your jaw rocked. That's why when boxing, they tell you to keep your fists at your chin, right? Boxers, if you want to compare them to me, well, at least